Welcome to the BilliJo Buzz, the show where we break down the barriers holding you back in business and in life. I'm your host, BilliJo Petroselli, and today we're diving into a topic every business owner can relate to, getting out of your own way. We all know that business can be tough. The fear of rejection, overthinking, perfectionism, or just not taking the next step. Sometimes the biggest obstacle we face isn't the market out there or the people or the clients or the competition, it's ourselves. That's why I'm so excited to bring on today's guest, Ashley Giesecke. She has built her boutique beauty salon, and you've been open how long?
Since April 22nd of 2025.
So just a couple months roughly. All right. And we're going to talk about the roadblocks that she has faced, the mindset shifts that changed everything, and the strategies that you can use to stop self-sabotaging and start thriving in your business as well. So grab your coffee, settle in, and let's jump into this powerful conversation with Ashley Giesecke. Welcome, Ashley.
Thank you.
So this is Ashley Giesecke. This is my daughter-in-law, who is the mother of two of my beautiful grandchildren, Riley and Remington. And we are here today to talk about her beautiful boutique called
Boujee Beauty Salon. I opened April 22nd of 2025.
You've been open since when? Did you say April what?
April 22nd of 2025.
Nice.
Graduated April 1st of 2025. And in a couple months, I hit 10K in services.
Nice, Ashley. That's awesome. How did that make you feel when you met that? Was that a goal that you had, or was that just something you were like doing the books and you're like, wow, I made 10 grand already?
Doing the books and just looking over the reports and saw that I hit 10K, and
that is awesome.
Exciting.
That is awesome. And do you have a background in like cosmetology, or like what made you want to become a hairstylist and makeup and a salon owner?
I have a passion for all things beauty. Always had since 12 years old.
Nice. Love doing makeup and hair as she's done today. She did all of our hair and makeup today. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And the reason I wanted to invite you on the show was, one, because you did do our hair and makeup today, so I wanted to share the beauty tips that you use on us with everyone else, and the fact that you're here in Tomah. Can you tell everyone where you're located?
I'm located at the old Tomah post office. It's 903 Superior Ave, Tomah, Wisconsin.
And you are upstairs of the building?
Upstairs of the
right?
building.
The spiral staircase?
Yep.
Nice. And I have been in her salon. It's beautiful. What are the colors that you have in your salon? Can you share that with everyone?
Pink, gold, and black.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful. So let's talk about some things that have been in your way, like overcoming self-sabotage, limiting beliefs, and mental roadblocks in business. Have you had anything that you've had to overcome to become a salon owner and to be successful and have open hours of operation and things like that?
I think my biggest roadblock would probably be showing my work on social media and posting. Always being afraid to post.
Like what people are going to say?
Yeah, what people are going to say, because social media is scary. Can be scary. So that was probably my biggest roadblock.
And now are you posting on social media pretty regularly?
Yep, at least once a day I try.
And what did you do so that we can help other people that want to own, really could be any business, that want to start their own business and learn how to post on social media? What did you do to gain the okay of like, okay, I don't care anymore, or I'm just going to do it?
I think there's a couple different things. Positive feedback from my clients was a big one.
Yeah.
And then also TikTok, people just saying you have to post. Like,
yeah, it's just what you have to do anymore.
Yeah,
social media is where it's at for sure. I agree. And do you feel like you've self-sabotaged anything, like yourself? Like, do you feel like, like this whole podcast is kind of about getting out of your own way? do you feel like you yourself get in your own way sometimes? Yeah, like your own beliefs?
Yep. Thinking I like to perfect everything. So
You're a perfectionist.
Yes, making sure that it's
polished before you post it.
Yep.
And the more I hear from people, the more people say we'd rather have the uncut version and have it like more raw footage than like perfect. You know? Yeah, that's awesome. What about mental roadblocks in your business? Have you had any like mental roadblocks that have caused any issues, or not really? Nothing like that?
Not really. I'm so new into it, so I don't think anything so far.
Yep. And do you feel like if you get negative feedback on anything that it like brings you down where you don't want to post again, or have you like, because sometimes it's hard no matter what business you're in, right? Like you're always going to have that one customer that has like a negative, you know, connotation of what you did, whether it's their hair, or they didn't like their hair, they didn't like something I did in their mortgage or something I said, you know. Have you ever experienced that yet, or not really? Nothing negative?
Nothing really negative.
That's awesome.
At all so far.
Yeah, that is really awesome. So what inspired you to start your business career in the beauty profession?
Well, my passion for it, and then also I have 2 little kids, so I wanted my schedule to fit around their schedule. That was a huge thing for me, is if I own my own hours.
You own your own life. Yeah. I will admit that 100%. I love that part of being self-employed, like being able to pick and choose when I want to go get a drink or go make a sandwich, or, I mean, you know, bless the people that work in the factories, because, you know, none of us would be here without them, but I couldn't imagine being on a line every day and like, oh, I can't go to the bathroom till 10 o'clock, or, you know what I mean? Or I can't get a drink, or I'm starving and I can't eat, you know, like we are really blessed to have that open and available schedule, you know, that's for sure. In the beginning, when you first opened your salon, what would you say were some of the biggest challenges that you faced?
Probably the biggest challenges
maybe like location, or
the location, and trying to do it all debt free. I feel like was my biggest, because that's what I wanted, was debt free.
Yep. Yeah, when I first opened my mortgage office down by the Do It Center here in Tomah, I had like the oldest, clunkiest printer. All my desks were used. Like I went to Ashley Furniture Outlet Store. I don't know if you've ever been in Arcadia. Bought everything like on like clearance prices. Yeah. It was a really cute office. I mean, it looked really nice. Nobody knew any different, but that was how I started my business, with virtually no loans. And that really helps when you start a business, because if you take on all this debt, then it's like you're always working just to pay that loan to have the business, and it's very hard. So yeah, when you can start a business and not have any debt, or just a little debt, it is really, really helpful. Yeah, no, that's awesome. And can you share a moment when you realized you were holding yourself back at all? Or do you feel like you've not really had that?
When I wasn't posting on social media, I feel like I was
holding back
and losing clients because they weren't seeing my work.
Yeah. So can you tell me what you all do, what you all offer at your salon, so that people that watch my podcast can, you know, see what you all have available, so if that's something they're interested in?
Yeah, I do all hair things, so color, haircuts, conditioning treatments, extensions, and then I do facials, lash extensions, all waxing, like leg waxing, facial waxing, all of that, and spray tans.
Nice. So pretty much everything.
One step.
And do you have a favorite out of all of that? If you could pick just one thing, what would be your most favorite thing to do?
Color.
To transform people?
Yep.
From like this to this?
Yep.
And what kind, like root shadowing, or is there like a certain?
Probably balayage.
Nice.
And blonding.
And blonding?
Yep.
That's awesome. So, what else would you like people to know that are watching my podcast about your business? Is there any one thing that in particular you'd like people to know? Just maybe like your hours of, how about your hours of operation? Do you have certain hours?
I don't have, well, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4, but I do take afternoon, late night appointments and Saturday and Sunday appointments.
By appointment.
By appointment.
Yep. Yeah, because you don't want to be open and then nobody,
Yeah.
Should be appointment only.
Yep.
So, do you struggle more with mindset, fear, perfectionism, or something else?
Perfectionism.
Perfectionism?
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's probably the same for me. Yeah. I like everything to be,
Yep.
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like to be really good at communicating. Like, I want the realtors, like everyone that's involved in our transactions, I want them to know what's going on the whole loan process so people aren't guessing, because I think that's like the rudest thing. So like that's something that, like, even when you're doing people's hair or face or whatever, like just telling them, okay, now I'm going to be doing step 2, or you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like just sharing with them the process of what you're doing with their hair, I think is nice for any business.
Especially for color.
Yeah.
They like to know what's going on.
Yeah. Yep. And do you give them a massage when you like wash their hair and stuff? Yeah, that's the best part.
Yep.
What was the turning point for you that you decided to open your own business? Like what snap that said, okay, I'm done working for other people. I'm going to just do this all by myself.
My kids, I would say.
The schedule.
The schedule was a huge thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the big things that, and then my husband's also a semi-driver, so he's never home.
Right.
So I
He's
needed something.
Because Cody works, 60 hours a week, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the turning point for me was I worked for a mortgage broker in La Crosse, and the more money I made based on my like pyramid scale, I was supposed to be making more commission, like a higher percentage, and she didn't want to pay me. I'm like, well, I can't help that I'm excelling in,
Right.
Do you want me to not excel? Like, why did you make my pay schedule like this if you didn't really want to pay me more commission then? So then I was like, this probably isn't the place for me, Do you have, or did you have mentors, coaches, or systems that helped you get unstuck basically? So like, who helped you get to the point where you're at now?
I would say my educators at school helped me with a business plan to get to where I'm at now.
To open your own salon, not just go rent a chair somewhere, like the whole
thing. Yep.
Nice.
We had to take a business course, so that helped a lot.
Yeah, that is great. How did you build confidence to push past fear and doubt? Like, was there something that you did that helped you build your confidence, or, like to basically get out of your own way?
Reminding myself that I had to do uncomfortable things to grow.
Yep.
Is basically
like this podcast,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah. No, that's awesome. That is really good. Do you have daily habits, routines, or mindsets that help keep you out of your own way? Like, are there things that you do on a daily basis that kind of help keep you on track, or rituals?
For my business, yes, I do posting on social media because that was the big thing in the beginning.
Yeah.
And now that I do that, it's just a habit.
Yeah. So you do that every day?
Every day.
And do you have a certain time every day where you do that, or just
when
kind of
I think
whenever you have
about
time?
it.
Yeah. I struggle with that too, but I love creating the posts. I absolutely love working with Canva, which is completely different probably than what you're doing.
I use that sometimes.
You do use Canva too? Yeah, I love it. What about like personal habits or personal routine? Is there anything you do every morning? Like, are you, is there something that you do pretty much every morning to kind of keep you grounded? Or does it just kind of depend on the day?
Depend on the day.
Okay. And you have 2 little ones, you have to get up every day.
Yeah.
Get ready for school. Are there any books or podcasts or resources that really shifted your perspective on being a business owner?
TikTok. Watching business owners that own hair salons or booth rent or any of that. I watch a lot of those.
Yeah. Have you ever listened to Mel Robbins' Let Them Theory podcast? You need to listen to that. It is so good. It is awesome. How about any advice for listeners? For someone who knows they're self-sabotaging, where should they start? What advice would you give someone that, is struggling in any business, really not just like a hair salon or any kind of beauty salon? What advice would you give to another business owner?
Don't wait until everything feels perfect to start.
Just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just go for it.
Yep.
Good advice. What's one thing you would have done differently earlier in your journey?
Started school sooner.
At a younger age?
Mm-hmm. Before I had kids.
Yeah. I know I look back and think there's a lot of things I would have done differently in my business too. What I probably would have spent money differently. You know what I mean? But more importantly, I wish I would have gotten my real estate license way back when, and I would have done both. I would have done real estate and mortgages, both. I would have kind of double dipped because I think I would have been really good at both.
Mm-hmm.
But then people say, you got to kind of find your niche and just focus on that. But I don't know, I think I could have juggled both.
You could have, yes.
What's your advice for staying resilient when things get tough?
Remember your why and focus on what you can control.
That's awesome. Say that again.
Remember your why and focus on what you can control.
Yeah, because you can't focus. If you focus on what you can't control,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? And I have been doing more of that this year too, as well. I went to a retreat in Cabo in May, and I learned so much from these group of women. They're called Notorious, and it's a total woman group. You can't, like, if you're a man, you can't join. Sorry guys, but you can't. But I learned so much from that group, and good and bad. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just interesting how you can be in a business for so long and go on one trip for a couple of days and learn so much from a small little group of women. There's a large group that's in that Notorious group, but the people that were on vacation was a smaller group of people.
Mm-hmm.
So how has getting out of your own way changed your business and your life? Like the big picture of everything. Like how is that, with you posting on social media and kind of getting out of your way and just doing it, how has that changed your business and your life?
Social media is now growing and new clients from social media, which means more income for my family.
So you've gained more people, more clients,
Mm-hmm.
and then when you get more clients, they're going to refer more people to you, which is even more clients.
Yep.
And do you feel like because you're busier that you love your job more because you have a bigger pool of people, different variety of things that you're doing at your boutique?
Yes.
Yeah. Because when you just do the same thing every day,
It's
pretty mundane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something different every day.
Yeah. What's next for you now that you're operating from this place of clarity and confidence? Like, where do you see yourself heading? Like, what's your next big wow of your career? Like, what would you like to do?
Build a salon.
Build your own salon?
Mm-hmm.
And would that salon consist of just you in there, or what would you do?
Offering booth rentals and room rentals for other estheticians or lash artists or hairstylists.
So have a lot more people
Mm-hmm.
in there working with you. So like if you could pick, how many stylists would you like to have in your boutique?
3.
3?
Yeah. I would say
Nice.
3.
Yeah. So that you can service any walk-ins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you had to leave listeners with one takeaway, a mantra or a piece of advice, what would it be? What would be the biggest thing that you'd like to share with your, with our listeners today?
Don't wait until everything feels perfect to start.
Just go after it.
Mm-hmm.
Just do it. And where can people find you? Like, where can people connect with you?
On Facebook at Boujee Beauty Salon.
Boujee Beauty Salon.
Yep. And then I have a website that's Boujee Beauty Salon llc.com.
Okay. And are you on what social media? Which ones are you on?
Instagram and Facebook. And
Okay.
Instagram is the same as Facebook. So
And are you also on TikTok?
no.
Oh, you don't post anything on TikTok. You just watch TikTok. Okay, I see. All right. Well, Ashley, thank you so much for being on our show today. I just have a couple more fun rapid fire questions for you. Okay. And these are supposed to be fun. So, and if you don't have the answer, we can just skip on down to the next one. Okay. Coffee or energy drink before a busy day in the salon?
Coffee.
Favorite hair tool you can't live without?
Oh boy. Straightener.
Straightener? Okay. Blowouts or color? What's your jam?
Color.
Worst haircut trend you secretly can't stand? The bowl haircut?
Probably.
Oh my God. Dry shampoo. Is it a lifesaver or overrated?
Lifesaver.
I agree. I love it. Go-to song or playlist in the salon right now?
Oh boy.
Should we come back to that
Yeah,
one?
I don't know.
If you could do anyone's hair, celebrity or not, who would it be? Skip that one, or you got
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus? Cool. Biggest pet peeve as a stylist, and be honest. People coming in with dirty hair, or does that not bother you because you just wash it?
That doesn't bother me. Probably when I'm doing lash extensions and people come in with mascara and all of that on their eyes.
Because then you have to take all that off and try to redo it.
And mascara is hard to get off, so the
That's
glue
interesting.
doesn't like to
So
stick.
note to listeners, if you're going in for eyelash extensions,
Don't wear
make
it.
sure your face is freshly washed and have no makeup on your eyes.
Just eyes. They can have
Okay.
face makeup, but
So no eye makeup only. Okay, and that's for getting the lash extensions.
Yep.
And yours are so beautiful, by the way.
thank you.
Do you prefer doing transformations or maintenance appointments?
Transformation.
Me too. Because that's kind of how I feel when people have perfect credit. They already know they're going to get the loan, right? So there's not really much of a challenge, but when I get a file that has a couple hiccups, I kind of like that challenge. Wildest client request you've ever gotten? Like something wild that someone's asked you to do for them. Like green hair, purple hair. No offense.
Nothing yet. I don't.
Nothing yet.
Nothing
It's
yet.
pretty just normal average. Hairspray, strong hold or flexible hold?
Flexible.
Favorite hair product line of all time?
Redken.
Do you cut your own hair or always let someone else do it? That's hard to cut your own hair, isn't it?
Let someone else do it.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that. If you weren't a stylist, what would you be doing?
Caregiving.
Caregiving? One word clients use most to describe you behind the chair.
I don't know.
Trying to think what we could say today from having you do. I would say patient, calm. You make people feel at
Gentle.
ease. Yeah, gentle.
I do
Yeah.
get that one.
Yeah, you've never pulled at my hair. Yeah, gentle, and your calmness, I think, makes people feel comfortable. You know, sometimes when you go into an office and they're like hyper, it's like you can
you don't feel that.
Yeah, you can. It's like when you go into a hair salon, you want to be relaxed. Well, thank you so much, Ashley Giesecke. Do you want to tell them again what the name of your boutique is?
Boujee Beauty Salon in Tomah, Wisconsin.
Boujee Beauty Salon in Tomah, Wisconsin. You're in the old Tomah Post Office building, top floor.
Yep.
Awesome. Do you have any questions for me? No? No, thank you so much for doing our hair and makeup today. We really appreciate it. And I look forward to coming back to you again and having you do my makeup and hair again.
You're welcome, and thank you for having me.
You bet. Have a great day, Ashley. Again, this is Ashley Giesecke with Boujee Beauty Salon.